Jack Ridenour, Sean Myers, now joined by Paige Cole, having a tremendous season and a great game. Obviously, probably feels great getting this win. How does it feel to beat UPJ, but then also get that revenge against them after falling to them earlier this year?
Yeah, so we knew that coming into tonight's match, it was really important to start winning, especially the second half of the season for playoffs. And after we played at UPJ, we just had a really bitter feeling in our mouth. When you're up that big in the fifth set and then drop it, like that never feels good. So we came in tonight and we knew we needed to get the job done, and that's what we did.
I know that you mentioned that comeback from UPJ, but kind of the same thing almost happened in that third set where they came to life. How did you guys kind of stay focused and rally around and make sure that didn't happen a second time?
Right. I think from even the start of the season, we've grown a lot as a team, and we've learned to really push through and finish, and we knew how important it was. I felt like we kept our composure out there, and even though the score was starting to get close and they were starting to make a little run, we knew our ability and we knew we were the better team at the end. So we just kept on holding on to that and kept on pushing.
Take me through a timeout, especially like when Jack mentioned the opponent's making a run. How much is just your coach trying to settle down the team and stop the momentum? How much is actually strategic changes that you implement?
Right. So he always says, we know that we're capable of it, and he really does believe in us. And we know that we're capable of it in ourselves as well. Normally when we go on the huddle, we'll think of a game plan, what's working for us, and then we'll try to go to the hot hitter, stuff like that. But really just lets us have a breather, settle down for a sec, and then get back out there and get the side out.
Well, you mentioned the hot hitter. When you were locked in, and you lead the team in kills this season, so I would assume that you're locked in quite a bit. Does it feel different? Do you know as you're rising up for a ball that you're going to be able to put it away in certain times just because you feel like you're absolutely locked in?
Yeah, and I think my teammates do a good job as well, believing me, especially my setter too. She looks at me and she's like, "You're gonna get the kill, you got it." And I think it's really nice, having that support from my teammates. I couldn't do it without them, obviously, and yeah, so.
I know you talk about the strong hitting, and one of those players that's kind of emerged and really stepped up big time, Abby Osterling, and she's really had a nice, last half of the season.
Yes.
What's that like for you as an outside hitter to kind of have that kind of maybe extra cushion, if you will, that maybe if you're not hitting well or if Rodberg's not hitting well, someone else is not hitting well, that at least Abby's right there to maybe help you guys out? Right.
Abby, she's really been doing a really awesome job this season, stepping it up. And it especially helps, she just knows the right time to dump the ball. I thought, especially in that last game too. And it helps free up the other hitters as well, the middle and the outside, whenever she's that offensive threat. So
serve receive was definitely a struggle for UPJ, but you guys handled it really, really well. How much is that emphasized and kind of worked on in practice?
Yeah, so every day we're doing serve receive, because if you can't pass, you can't really do anything. So serve receive is a big part of the game. And like I said, at practice we do it every single day, always getting the reps in.
You've obviously had a lot of success throughout your career here at Seton Hill, but how have you grown? What have been the biggest areas of improvement from when you started as a freshman to this point?
I think especially my freshman year, whenever I would hit a ball out or something, I was really in my head about it. And I think that over the past few years, my coaches and my teammates have believed in me and stuff like that, and helped pull me out of that, I think. And I just feel even though I'm a big part of the team at some points, my teammates have really been stepping it up as well, and they're just behind me to support me every step of the way, and that always helps. They're the best.
You take a big step tonight with the win, but how do you make sure that you get on track and make a run here in the second half of the season? Right.
We just take each game by game and each set by set. So going into Friday, we're focused on winning just the first set and Friday, and then once we win the first set, just the second set. And we're not really focusing on we have to win the rest of the games this season, because even though we do, we're focusing one game, one set, 1 point at a time, really making it count this second half.
Well, Paige, great job today. Congratulations on the big win, and obviously thanks so much for joining us for a little post-game fun.
Appreciate you.